Hi all, Lee here, welcome back to the channel. So, I'm kind of breaking a rule that I made a couple of videos here ago, where I says I wasn't going to play too many games at once. But I came across this on Steam recently, and with all the sales and that been on just now, I had to pick it up, because it's one of those games that I'm quite sort of like nostalgic for when I think about the kind of early Xbox 360 days. So, I had to pick it up and give it a go. It's not the longest game in the world from what I remember, so we shouldn't have too much a long time playing through it. So there is that, but we're going to jump into it. And I would say this is definitely more in the sort of like casual games, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not like super story driven like Alan Wake, where like I want to like follow the story along hugely. Like, it's like a decent story, but at the same time, it's more a gameplay game. This, I would say, um, and it's kind of it's in that weird era where this is a Japanese-made game. Like, you probably saw it was Capcom that made it, and it was in that sort of weird era where you had Japanese games that they had to try and cater to like Western audiences, but it was kind of there's still that definite Japanese sort of flavour to it, if you know what I mean.
As emigration to the New World progressed, facilities were constructed to handle the growing population, and colonization appeared to be successful.
Yeah, basically, as the name implies, we're on like another planet, and um, you'll see there's like bugs and stuff. It's basically like a Starship Troopers esque sort of game, I guess. And I don't know what the controls are going to be like in the PC, because they are quite unconventional from what I remember.
We've run into some trouble. This is bad. With the expansion of the colony, humanity encountered a new alien life form, known as the Acrid. They were immediately identified as a hostile presence. The humans had no weapons with which to repel Acrid aggression, and were forced to retreat from their new home. Gotta hold them off! We'll do what we can! Marty, surround them!
So, like, some very, like, conveniently lit up weak spots, these
While
things.
fleeing from the enigmatic menace,
So,
the
yeah.
humans discovered the precious thermal energy lying within the very bodies of the Acrid.
So, I mean,
It was a
Christmas is
powerful
coming up,
energy
so
source. Suddenly,
I guess this is a
humans
fitting theme
determined
for a
to
game
fight.
to play like a game that's based on like a snowy planet, you know? So, I guess there is that. I guess there is a fitting theme to it, you know?
Damn you sons of bitches!
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of among a couple of games that I really played in the 360 that I never really played any of the sequels to, you know? The other one I want to play is Dead Rising, which is another sort of Japanese game in this sort of era.
Humans developed a weapon capable of fighting back against the Acrid Scourge, the Vital Suit, or VS.
Big
With
mech
VS
suits, yeah.
technology, humanity
Um,
has returned to
that's
human
always
form,
cool. That's
another
always a cool
colonization
feature
experiment
in a
as we
game
saw.
when you're really young, is getting to like play like a giant robot, basically. You know.
Sorry I was late.
Why am I even
Apparently
saying
it
when I
never
was young?
happened.
It's still cool. Like, what I like about this as well is like the giant robots integrate into the plot, because the humans basically need them to survive the cold of the planet. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up and let the cutscene play out.
Dad! Understood. 22 years have passed since the second colonization. The VS has given humanity a means to battle the Acrid. But outside of direct combat with the monstrosities, there is no known method of harvesting the precious thermal energy.
Right, I don't know what the controls are going to be like for this, but we'll... Oh, it's actually fine. It's... Oh, there's the grappling hooks as well, so... So as far as I can tell, like, this is very much like... It's on PC, but... It's very much like... I mean, it was very much a console game, so... I mean, even in PC, you're getting prompts that are like console controls and that, so my guess is they didn't really do much with the port. But I guess we'll see. Right. We're going down. Right, okay. Wonder why I was hearing like grappling hooks and that there. And then, I accidentally skipped through that a bit too quickly. So, I don't know, is there any way to change the sensitivity a little bit, because that's just a tiny bit slow, I would say. Aiming style. Try fixed 6, we'll give that a go. Right, we'll give that a go and see. Yeah, I don't know, it doesn't... I don't know if it's done really anything really, but... As you can see, you've got like a health bar, but then you've got like a thermal energy bar as well, so... You can basically freeze to death in the game, which is always fun, I guess. It's a little bit wonkier than I'm used to this game being, from what I remember. Then you get these like charging stations as well, I remember these. So... Last you need to tap it. So... it tells you where you're going as well. Right, that's cool. Big guy.
Gale, you never mentioned that thing!
So some of it's coming back to me now, like... So this is like the big bad for the first few levels of the game. Yeah. normal day in Australia. I'm pretty sure for this one it's literally just a matter of running. Not actually sure where I go. Right, okay. Obviously not that way. Uh, I'm so used to sprint being in games these days that I don't. Right, okay. Get moving where? Where is it I'm going? Right, okay. Why am I so bad at games these days? Try this way. Right. Alright, okay. I don't know, the controls are a little bit janky from what I remember, but I guess we'll live with it. Might change them a bit later on if I need to. But anyway. So yeah, basically, ice planet, big robots, big creatures. You fight big creatures. That's basically the plot of the game. Guess we can activate this just for a bit of extra thermal energy. And now we get a big robot, which we always like. So, and as you can see, it literally brings up an Xbox controller, even though I'm playing it in PC, which is great. But I guess we'll just need to figure it out as we go along. Oh, so like you've got two guns in this, and like basically both mouse buttons come into play. That's quite neat. Like that's quite cool. Right. Yeah, I don't think you beat him or it in the first level. Oh, right, it is kind of coming back to me now. Like now that I'm playing it a little bit.
They had VSs, but they're up against the Green Eye. Would you like us to investigate? Yes, just in case. But take your time. Understood. You should have played alone. You had your chance. Now you will die like dogs.
Bit of a flair for the dramatic. Then like the Japanese are the master of making games with like sort of like almost like cartoon villains, you know. So there we go. It's a Christmas game. There you go. The snow and the lightning. The lightning's red. See, there you go. It's a Christmas game. Then the other reason you know it's a Japanese game is because like most of the game is cutscenes rather than actual gameplay.
You're full of surprises. That device on your arm is absorbing the thermal energy for use in your body. All done.
Yuri, can I come in now?
The thermal energy and your arm will be our little secret. It's complicated. Come in.
I'm sure he's not a bad guy.
Welcome back.
Huh? Who are you?
Me? I'm Yuri. That's Luca and Rick. Do you remember your name?
Wayne.
Excellent. You know, you were frozen inside your VS when we found you.
Green Eye.
Green Eye?
The acrid that killed my father.
Do you remember anything else?
No. Nothing.
It might just be temporary amnesia. You should rest.
Job's done.
Thanks. How's it going?
How's what going?
Well, you seem to be feeling a lot better. And it looks like you're starting to get used to life here.
I don't know about that.
Come on inside. I'll fix you something to warm you up. Isn't there some way around?
I've tried everything. There's no other way. We can't avoid the acrid if we want to reach our destination.
If only one of us could pilot a VS.
I can.
What?
Huh?
You can?
I remember how to pilot one.
We need your help, Wayne. We could use Enable Pilot.
We're trying to eradicate the acrid from this world, one hive at a time. The Green Eye that killed your father is one of them. We're looking into finding that one, but in the meantime, we could really use your skill.
All right. Show me to the first hive.
We do know of one in the vicinity, but are you sure you're up to this?
Quite.
All right, I'll give you the details.
Right, there we go. Hopefully we're back into gameplay then. That would be good. Yep, there we go.
Wayne, you should be able to use that VS, at least if he's walking.
Right.
Ready.
So yeah, I mean,
Initializing.
from what I remember, the game is like a pretty like 50-50 balance between gameplay and the big robots and gameplay just walking about. basically you can shoot loads of stuff and it gives you a lot of thermal energy and that, so that's kind of like the key thing in this game that you really want to like kind of constantly look out for, because it does come handy later on.
There should be a data post in the vicinity. If you find it, be sure to activate it. The data post holds small
And all of
bursts of
these, I
thermal
mean,
energy, so you can refuel at active orbit.
a lot of the enemies are like huge things, but some of them are just wee things as well, so not too bad. But then you can see they freeze up as well, so like if you like take away their heat source, like their weak spots and stuff like that, like they freeze up sometimes as well. So I'm gonna get out and see what this is. That's just a standard rifle, okay. No, I don't want that. I want to attach, yep.
Ready. Initializing.
So I suppose it's like semi-helpful that they at least have like both the controls in some of the parts. These guys here you can sort of like shoot off the limbs and then deal with them that way. It's almost kind of like Dead Spacey that way. Pretty sure that if I remember, yeah, there's a shotgun here, so grab that. Why do I keep doing that? Right, this is slightly annoying. Up the shotgun and we want to enter VS. Right, so I remember this bit, you can't go through there with that, so might as well grab the big gun from it then actually. How do you change gun? PC settings. Change, how do you? Wheel press, right, okay, let's give that a go. Ah, there we go. So, well, I keep the shotgun and grab this, as we might as well.
Make sure to use your light in the dark.
They're crawling all over the place, Wayne. You need to get the acrid off at the source.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of these like spawn points around here. Yeah, I don't know, like it's like I really enjoyed this game when I was like really like younger, but I don't think the PC controls are that great. But we'll see how it goes. Like, pick up more ammo for the shotgun. That's just a rifle, so that we could probably just pick up a rifle actually, because this thing's almost out of ammo. So just grab that. Then I suppose we can grab this.
You've activated the data post. Now that it's online, you can check the map with your PDA.
Yeah, I think two of the classic games I really want to play is this and Dead Rising as well. So I think I'll probably play that as well in the near future. That is one that I just like. there's just going to be so much nostalgia there when I play that. Even the mall music. So basically, if anyone's watching that's never played Dead Rising, so basically like it's about uh like you're a photojournalist and you go to a mall in Colorado, I believe, and there's something weird going on, and it turns out it's basically in the name. It's basically zombies, and you have to survive 3 days in the mall, and you can kind of choose. There's like several different paths you can take to several different endings. Um, so like there's a main story that you can play, but then even if you don't play it, so basically the game takes place over like 72 in-game hours, and you need to basically survive for 3 days because there's a helicopter guy that he drops you off and he says, I'm coming back in 3 days. And so basically it's your choice what to do with those 3 days. You can just try and survive, or you can play the story, or you can basically do what you like. You can either survive and not play the story and play all of the side stuff, or you can play the main story. It's kind of your choice. But it's just like there's so much variety in like the type of weapons you can use and the different characters in the game. There's like survivors in the game as well, and like some of them are good. And that's actually another thing you can do. You can spend the game just trying to rescue people and rescue everyone in the mall. Or there's also like psychopaths running around, and they're basically like kind of like the boss battles of the game. Um, so it's basically like you get a lot of variety in what you can do, but it's such a fun game. Like it's just kind of it's an absurd game, but it's just so fun. Like, and it's so kind of like of its time as well, you know. Those guys were a bit easier to deal with than I remember. Well, I think I'm just getting kind of flashbacks to fighting like Chargers and Helldivers. Because these guys kind of look a bit like those. And those guys are just nightmares in that game. But I guess this game really is like basically, it's like Helldivers on a budget. It's like Helldivers from like 15 years ago, maybe even longer than that. How do you throw grenades? How do you throw grenades on you? Fire L weapon. Let's. There we go. Right, so it's G. Cool. Guess we can pick that up. Right, so where do I go? Up there? Can I go up there? Oh, I guess I've got my. I keep forgetting I've got my grappling hook, don't I?
The boulders in your area could fall at any moment. You might be able to use them to your advantage, but be careful not to get crushed yourself.
Engaging PDA.
Well, I guess that'll tell me where to go, won't it? So. I guess it's just onwards and upwards from here. Then these guys are actually easier to beat than I remember them being. So I don't know. This is one good thing about PC gaming is even though like the laptop I've got is pretty mid range, I'm not really going to be able to play modern games on it. It does let me relive some of these like games that I used to play, without the hassle of like buying like the specific console or that. I mean, I do have an Xbox 360, I guess. I mean, I guess I could play it again. That. Did I pick up a rifle back there? Yeah, I must have. Yeah, not really paying attention. I don't know how much longer this level is actually. I know you go into a cave and then there's a bit of a kind of boss battle through here. Do you remember that? No, those guys kind of remind me of like if you've ever watched the first Riddick movie, Pitch Black. You've got all the things flying about. I don't know, they just kind of remind me of that.
Sensors are indicating a very large heat signature up ahead.
Energy gun, yeah. So that kind of tracks them as well, that's pretty cool. You can sort of use the grappling hook even as a bit of a weapon as well if you're really desperate, I guess. Can we go down here? Yeah. I don't know if I really like the energy gun. I'm just gonna pick this up actually. I don't know, I think we're coming close to the big bad. I guess we should probably take out some of the spawn points. Is that another machine gun? Yeah. I guess we'll take all of the thermal energy we can get, and I believe as well, like, you've got thermal energy, like basically your health bar will regenerate automatically, and I think it regenerates faster if you've got more of the thermal energy. So, right. This isn't ominous at all. Is that like transparent? Yeah. Ah, here we go. Let's go. You can fly about as well. It's basically like a Gundam. See, these controls, like, they don't really work well for this particular kind of game. But we'll do what we can with them. There we go, now we've got two big guns. Because why have one when we can have two? There we go. That's our first sort of mini boss dealt with. Or is it? There we go. I mean, quite how he was still flailing about when he was frozen is anybody's guess, but yeah, I mean, that's us done with that. And God, I've been playing this for nearly 40 minutes, so didn't really expect to be playing it this long for the first video, but there you go. So yeah, I don't know. I might play this a wee bit more, but we'll see how it goes. And yeah, so that's your sort of like Christmas themed video for the channel. So I don't know if I'll be doing anything more until after Christmas, but who knows. So I hope everyone has a good Christmas, and I don't know, I guess I'll probably do something again before New Year. I don't imagine I'll be doing that long of a gap, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, leave a like. If you hated it, leave a dislike. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and if you'd like to see more gaming videos, then please do subscribe. Bye all!